Hey everybody, welcome to this edition of Telemazing. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 shows if you like dark humor. I got Tony, I got Carla, I got Holly here, and we're going to be discussing what makes us laugh, what makes us cry, what makes us laugh at crying people. That's dark humor. Kind of.
Schadenfreude.
Not really. But yeah, Schadenfreude. Pretty much, laughing at the expense of people's misery. And so we're going to kind of figure out what top shows should be encompassing of that. So each of these guys are going to come up with 4 of them. They'll be either make the list, they're on the fence, or they're totally off everything. Yeah. So let's start off with Tony.
All right. Is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think that's an obvious choice. You got a bunch of sociopaths. When they thought Mac was a serial killer, and then Dennis and Dee had to get in the mindset of serial killers, so they both made up their own serial killers that they wanted to be and followed the waitress home and like they have killer thoughts. They all, especially Dennis. Dennis is the biggest sociopath I've ever seen in the world.
I mean, you didn't need to convince me much.
It was on my list also.
Yeah.
I think it should absolutely be on there for all the reasons stated.
Yeah, easy.
Archer is my first one. Somewhat like It's Always Sunny. It's about pretty terrible people, which I think is part of what makes the dark humor really satisfying. The people are mean to each other, but the comedy isn't horrible, lazy comedy. Mm-hmm. So it's dark humor, but it's some of the best dark humor, and it's responsible dark humor.
Here's my thing about Archer, though. Mm-hmm. Is it really dark?
Yes.
But I mean,
blue or dark? I had a tough time trying to consider, is it more blue humor to where if it's just like kind of like it's just rude and
right? And see, that's the thing that I was going for.
Humor.
It's always because it's always sunny. Like I know it's dark humor because they actually talk about real issues and like put a spin of it that makes it funny because these people are not relating to it well. While with Archer, I can see the dark humor there, but like I don't really feel like I feel it is a little bit more on the blue side.
The heart of the humor is people being cruel to each other, and that's where I think dark humor lives. It's the humor of human cruelty.
I'm gonna put it on the fence, in the lead of the fence, because I do feel I want to hear everyone else's shows and see in comparison.
I picked Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like Larry David's neurotic, like he makes me so uncomfortable that I think it falls into the dark category, and there's nothing else like it. It makes you, there's no other show that makes you squirm like that, I don't think. So I went in that direction with the dark humor.
He's neurotic. I definitely agree with you there, but I don't feel like it tackles anything like super dark. I didn't like into Curb Your Enthusiasm episode being like, whoa.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there are some episodes of that. That's what I'm going to put on the fence.
Okay.
I don't know how dark. I don't think it goes that far into the darkness.
Well, my second show that I have chosen for dark humor is Shameless, which I think tackles definitely a lot of issues of alcoholism, especially with the father.
Wait, does alcoholism and Shameless? What?
Yeah. Huge.
What?
And like drug use, and then like just their whole dysfunctional family.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it. So yeah, I'm 100% totally cool putting this on the list. Yeah.
I guess the second one on my list that I will do is South Park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, you don't even have to explain it.
Okay.
I had Shameless and I had South Park, and so I guess my last one is Arrested Development. Everybody just makes you want to beat your head against a wall dealing with their issues and trying to like be patient with them through it.
I'm going to put this on the bottom of the fence because it definitely has a dark humor element to it. I just don't think that they, exploit that as hard as of the other type of humors that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. My third show for dark humor is Fargo. That was on FX.
Yes.
I really love the humor about that and the way they tackled these series of murders, and just the characters on each of them is very hilarious.
Would we call that show humorous? It's really more of a drama.
It's got some dry.
I would
moments of levity.
I would say that the show, like this is close to what Shameless is in a dark humor type of way, but I would say it's way less so. I'm gonna put Fargo in the bottom of the fence just because I think the dark humor is an element of the show, but it's not the main part of the show.
Louie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, besides the fact that, Louie CK is the closest thing we have to a George Carlin right now.
Yes.
The comedy in this show, besides being so smart, is in often a quiet way about these really sort of awful little things about how people interact and the things about parenthood that people don't like to talk about and about getting older that people don't like to talk about. It's just so smart and so unflinching in how it looks at humanity.
My only argument is that I don't think Louie is being humorous about it anymore. I think that early Louie is absolutely that. I feel like when I watched the last season, I feel like I didn't really laugh once. I feel like he's kind of gone more into the sense of, not that it's a drama, and he always does his stand-ups, and so those are still like involved, and those are always funny. But I feel like his intention of the show isn't that anymore. Dark
humor for me comes where it's like it's so bad and it forces out a laugh to get like it deals with a subject or anything like happens, but it's like so bad, or like if a joke comes off like really cringeworthy, but it's like it's to release that tension that you need to let out something like a laugh or anything like that. And I think that's where dark humor, I think that's what Louie's doing.
Latest season, not that, but everything else, yeah, no, okay. I'll put it on the list.
Okay, baskets.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Oh,
and I think
that's good.
Baskets deals with a lot of dark stuff, especially with Zach Galifianakis' character just dealing with his like neurotic nature and like kind of a depression a little bit, and like where he's going with the career, and then like his family aspect of a dysfunctional family that he has. Even like introverted people, like this town of all introverted people and how they coexist with each other, and how hard it is as an introvert to kind of have conversations with other people in like really public settings.
I have no problem putting Baskets ahead of Archer.
Rick and Morty, which is such dark humor that I actually find it really hard to watch. It's not like just awkwardness humor, it's awfulness humor that makes Rick and Morty hard to watch.
Mainly due to the grandpa.
Mainly due to the grandpa.
But then that goes back to the argument, what do you knock out?
Baskets. Or Baskets or Shameless, I guess.
Shameless and Baskets, I would say Shameless. Because it has more...
So Baskets over Rick, but Shameless over Baskets.
Whereas from what you've told me, I think Rick and Morty over Baskets. Especially because I think Shameless does what Baskets does, from what you've been talking about.
When Shameless and Baskets, is that what we're deciding now?
Yeah.
Then I would say Baskets.
You say Baskets?
I think Baskets.
More of a comedy?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the overall consensus would be that Baskets is would better perform for
for comedy, yeah.
So
it's more,
now that so Baskets is already on the list, and so at this time, so Rick and Morty is replacing Shameless.
Now it's
Rick and Morty is Shameless. So it's Rick and Morty or Shameless.
Yeah.
Right, and I think that we're agreeing that Rick and Morty should be above Shameless.
I haven't seen Rick and Morty.
I haven't seen Shameless.
I haven't seen Shameless either. I think we're just going to have to make an executive decision. I think that Rick and Morty should just be replaced Shameless, unfortunately. And join Archer as the people who just were too close. Okay, so I believe we have a pretty solid list. We have Louie, we have Rick and Morty, we have It's Always Sunny, we have South Park, and we have Baskets. And so, let's rank them.
Yeah, I think Baskets should be at the bottom.
Okay.
Should be the last one, because it's still new, and I think the other shows have more of a popularity.
Number 4.
I think Rick and Morty or Louie for 4, and I'm not sure which.
I am a huge Louie CK fan, so I will say Rick and Morty at 4.
I would also say Rick and Morty at 4. My suggestion was Louie at 3.
Louie at 3, I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah.
And then you have, I was going to recommend South Park at 2, but I could hear an argument for 1.
No, I think South Park at 2 and It's Always Sunny at 1.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Great.
We did it.
I did it mainly. But,
I all did it. One of the running jokes of the series is a main character
who dies over and over
again.
And the funny ways that he dies.
Yeah.
Right.
Because an eagle just picks him up like in the middle of the ceremony, and they keep going.
But anyway,